My name is Charles Bittner, better known as Chick Bittner.
My name is Scott Shookman, and I have been associated with Chick Bittner for over 30 years.
How old are you?
We don't say that anymore.
Okay.
The expression is, how young are you? When you're introducing your wife, don't introduce her as being old. Just say, my young wife, and that'll put you at top drawer right away. I am 96 years of age.
Chick lives on a busy corner with his 4 or 5 acres, and one day I was driving home from work, and I come by his house and I see this big beautiful Ventrac being delivered. So I pulled in and he was beaming that it was his new tractor.
He came over and asked me, he said, Chick, can I drive that tractor? And I said, yes, you can drive it anytime you want to.
That was 5 or 6 years ago, and I've been driving it ever since.
And he's never missed a week in 5 years driving it. I have a 4100. Basically, it's used to maintain about 4.5 acres of cultivated grass and lawn. Take care of it both in winter and summer. And so it has a complete 12-month operation.
Chick drives it very well. We take turns occasionally mowing the lawn. We've taken turns plowing the snow with it. It's not unusual for me to come home from work and find out that he's taking care of the tough stuff. So he is pretty modest when he says he doesn't drive it much. At 96, he's driving it quite well. I get a call at work and he tells me he's had the Ventrac out of the barn and he's just pulled out his other 90-year-old friend with a big van.
A friend of mine decided that in order to turn around in my driveway, he had to drive out into the grass.
Backed off his driveway and gone down over the hill into the mud. And I was a little bit surprised at what happened, but not that the Ventrac couldn't handle it. I was just surprised that Chick and his friend relied on Chick getting in the Ventrac and pulling him out versus calling a tow truck.
The only thing that would pull it out is the Ventrac. And it did it very easy, pulled it out onto the, it's strong enough to pull. I'm visiting the Ventrac factory in Orville to see just exactly how these tractors are put together and to meet the people here.
On the way down, Chick said, you know, I'm very interested in the engineering and how these things are put together.
Those machines are built to last. I can't say that for the modern, everyday machine that's sold in the hardware stores all over the country. They just don't fulfill the same job that Ventrac is able to accomplish.
Our impression from having one for 5 years is they're built just tough as nails. I think we're going home with the idea that quality starts right here in Orville, and you guys are putting in every effort to make it as reliable and as tough of a machine as possible. I'm extremely impressed.